Good evening, Amanda. Hugging kids. I like your outfit. Beautiful. I like her outfit. She wears it well, that cowgirl. All right, guys, welcome in. Friday night, the Country Club stream. Very healthy looking crowd. Hey Barry. Hey 71. Please tap the like button if you're coming in. Hey Jay, how you doing? I don't know, there must be some cowboy event going on. There must be some cowboy event going on or something. I've seen a couple girls in the Western attire here. Welcome in, guys. We're a laid-back, chill stream tonight. Hello, Alan. How are you? We're going to do a big loop around and just pick up a couple beers and hang out at the room tonight. Just chat. So I had a very rough time coming out of last night.
We would go to Universal Studios to get a fat Tuesdays.
Hey, doctor. So let's take a look around. Friday night, this place is really crowded tonight.
Oh my God, stop that. Yeah, you'll never live it. I'm not going to send it to her.
Friday night on Fremont. Yeah, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can clean it up. Yeah, it's a little difficult down here. Is that any better? Yeah, there's a load of people down here tonight. Hey, Alan. I'm doing okay. We'll talk about how I came out of last night's stream. Rest in peace, DW, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of people on their phones down here. So we're not going to be down here too long. We're going to go back to the hotel room and hang out. They got strong Wi-Fi. Hey, Scottish. New hip-hop, baby. There's the Z-Man tonight. So we're going to be taking it real easy tonight and hanging out back at the room. Drink a beer, ain't going to be along with you tonight. Yeah, everybody said hi. Yeah, so Mr. Z working a hard day. He shows up, hanging with us. Love him. That's from Judy. That's what a great friend is. He doesn't bitch or complain. But I tell him, take a night off, do what you do, take your laundry, do it, you know. It works both ways. There's respect there, you know.
I got laundry done.
Because the worst thing you could do is have a friend like this and just work him to death with your nonsense. So I always make sure he knows that I work around the stuff that he wants to do. That's it. That's called being thoughtful, right? Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was Superfly for a minute. I didn't know.
It is. Name it there.
Oh man, what's going on here? Everybody's mother's on a cell phone down here. I don't know what this dude's all about up here. I don't know. That works. Yeah, no problem, Michael. We're not going to be on the street long and head back to the room and do the hangout from up there. We're just checking it out, see what's going on. It's going to be too crowded, too crazy down there tonight. Just want to pick up a couple beers and take them back.
By the car real quick, I'm dropping these off. I just fucked up the day. I want to break or lose them already.
So welcome in. We're just going to have a chill stream tonight. As is usually the case, we have a big stream. We just take it easy the next night. It's going to be crazy down here tonight. The weed shop shuttle. Can you believe that? shuttle ride to the world's largest dispenser. Hey, let's see what this pickup spot looks like over here. I'm just curious. They actually send a van out to take you down to their place. That's unbelievable. That's called competition,
That's
man.
crazy.
I want to see what this pickup spot looks like. I don't know what Progoris is, but oh yeah, hey Sadie Mae, it's going to be different. We're just going to hang it out. I can't do two of those streams 2 nights in a row. It was
I ain't gonna do one of those streams.
I came out really rough last night. I'll be talking about that a little bit later, but welcome in. Yeah, we usually do a horizontal and then we do a vertical and we just kind of mellow out. So this is the pickup spot here. Isn't that strange? Now where in the heck would the shuttle
Probably
be?
over there. Looks like some guys waiting.
That's it. Let's see, no parking. It's kind of strange, I don't know. No parking. Are you waiting for the shuttle?
No, the shuttle usually parks right there. The last cone is. They just
Oh,
said he just
okay.
pulled in and had to step out. He said he had to go somewhere quick.
Cool. Thank you.
We're just curious, like, what's this
Yeah.
all about?
Yeah, so they'll pick you up and take you to get your weed. It's funny, they don't have it's got a reserved parking spot. Yeah, I'm not sure. I slept at 1 in the morning. Well, I'm glad. Yeah, I had a horrific night last night. I'll be talking about that later. Terrible night last night. Weed!
So what did you learn?
I learned not to wear jeans when you're doing a long and it's sweaty and
At least without your gold bond.
well, even with that. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, I don't see the shuttle though. Oh, I'll talk about it later, Sadie. It's pretty wild. I got quite a bit of commentary and stuff, and quite a bit of emails and stuff. And, yeah, so I hope you're doing good, Sadie Mae. There's a big Harley Cruiser. Man, those are big bikes. Big bikes. Yeah, you'll see every time we do a horizontal stream, we have a much smaller crowd. You need to kind of decompress for a night. You can't go at it with those big streams. Hey, Joni. Hey, Amelia. How you doing, honey?
I say, just bustle with happiness. So much to accomplish, man. It's a long, fast sagging. Listen, when I make it, it's gonna be a rap, and we're gonna see bigger and better. No more Pontiac. Hey, mama, why you always working overtime? Working hard just so she can see us overshine. Trying to get some new wheels, a single parent trying to make it past the bottom. For me, it's a problem. I'm sick of seeing people struggle for a decent life, including me. Maybe I ain't doing something right, but gotta make a way. And your name I'm praying, I'm trying to.
Oh yeah, Judy, you were there. Hey, Boo Boo. Yeah, we're gonna go back up. Now remember, guys, the signal's gonna be a little challenged because there's a ton of people down here on Friday night. A ton of people. So everybody and his mother's on their cell phone. Amy Michelle, the 5 and Dime. Thank you, good to see you. Now, I'll talk about it later tonight. It was a lot more than that. talk about contributing to global warming. They say they use 75 pounds, 75 gallons a day of propane.
Everyone is having a beautiful night. Please come inside and check in with one of our fantastic food and beverage establishments. We have fantastic restaurants, crafty cocktails and wonderful eclectic shops with all kinds of unique items. P.S. I am a praying mantis, not a grasshopper.
Like somebody's in a wedding dress or something. Everybody with outstanding warrants is always turning their face away from the camera, right?
It's Indian music. It's Indian singer. That's cool.
Man, everything is crowded tonight. Cutting that raw chicken. Yeah, America's Roast Wanted, Sadie. Anytime people are ducking away, they're like, whoa, you know. I got warrants. I got warrants. Yeah, this is going to be a country club stream tonight. Nothing's going to be happening. We're going to be going back to the room and just hanging out there for a bit. Have a couple beers and just chill out. Yeah, 420. You can't do those type of streams last night, day after day. Physically, there's not the stamina for it. Plus the psychological stress of all that stuff, right? So we kind of tone it down with a chill chat. 420 crowds. So I don't know how good the signal is, I don't know. Yeah, and a few beers.
Make sure you guys check out all of our small businesses all around the park.
Oh, the container park is terrible. It's terrible. All right, let me clean it up. Let's see if that improves it any. Yeah, funny, I have no signal problem when I'm in crappy areas and I'm the only one on it. You work for a little casino. Oh, Ana Cortez, Sadie Mae. Make sure to check out my video. I did a cinematic Ana Cortez. My best friend has a property up there, Ana Cortez, and we drove up to check it out. The Coastal Pacific Northwest trip. Make sure to check it out. I was in Ana Cortez and Burlington. I know exactly. Loved it up there. Beautiful. I did the what do they call it, the ferries over there. Check out yeah, I'm serious. Go to my playlist and look at the Northwest Pacific Adventure on there. I did cinematic Ana Cortez. Yeah, I loved it up there. It was beautiful. Yeah, her family had a really big mansion up there in So yeah, the San Juan Island Ferry. So if you have a chance, check out my cinematic video. Maybe one of my moderators can find that cinematic anacortes and just throw a link for that up there. Oh yeah, there you go, Sadie Mae. That's cool. Yeah, we had the best time up there. Hey Angus, I just love that. Going up from across the from Astoria over the bridge and into Washington. Yeah, I think one of my moderators will be able to dig it out. Yeah, cinematic anacortes. What a pretty town. But you can see the playlist also, the whole adventure, if you go to my front channel page and just go to playlist, you'll see Pacific Northwest Adventure. Yeah, it's really a small world. My best friend has a beautiful property up there that she's going to inherit. So we went up to take a look at that. And it was pretty cool. I'm just going to walk over to the liquor store over here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Plus, if you like cinematic adventures, I have a whole playlist full of cinematic videos. So we're going to hit this liquor store real quick and then just hang out over here. Should be a few tables and stuff in there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. What a beautiful area that is up there. You could see, I don't know what that mountain, that snow-capped mountain up there. It's pretty cool. Just, I'd never gone up to the Northwest, so it was spectacular to me. Hey, Queen, how are you? Let's cut down here. Cut down here. Hey, Roxanne, what you doing?
Getting some more videos?
Yeah, we're just doing a live stream on YouTube tonight. This is my friend, Mr. Z. This is Roxanne.
Hey, Mr. Z. How's it going?
Yeah, he's a friend of mine. We hang out down here and do YouTube live streams and stuff.
Oh, cool.
All right. So good to see you. Everything okay? All right. Safe travels to you, Roxanne.
Okay, I'm going to be here tomorrow and then Monday.
You're taking off Monday?
Yeah,
okay.
Tomorrow I'm loading up the trailer. Monday I'm picking it up.
Okay. Well, safe travels, okay?
All right.
That's her travel van. She comes down and volunteers to help out. Yeah, you can see the rock. Yeah, Mount Bakersfield. Yeah, I'll figure. Well, if Sadie Mae goes later on to the front of my channel, she can go to the tab called Playlist. She can see the Pacific Coast Adventures, and the cinematic video is in there. What is that? A big rat there?
That's a bag.
Oh, okay. Man, you could just hear people screaming down here. It's okay, Scottish. We'll dig it out later, honey. Sadie Mae can find it. I told her how to find it. I have a playlist called Cinematic Adventures. Well, I work with that gal. This is the church that I volunteer and help at right here. And she's been here this week helping out, so. Hey, Jennifer, why don't you hold this for me and I'll go over there and...
All right.
All right?
Yeah. Hey Alex, what's going on? Yeah, right. Hey Jay, woohoo! Woo! Hey Sadie, how you doing? Just waiting for some beer. Hey Ray, how you doing? Hey Vampire. Rosie's getting some beer. Just waiting it for her to come here from over there somewhere. Hey Queen. Ain't a whole lot to look at down here, so we'll just kind of look this way. Yeah, beer. There's a porta potty down here. Anybody want to look inside? Yeah, got it locked up. I'm doing all right, Queen. You know, could be better, could be worse. But better. There's the beer. Yeah, that's it.
Man, that place was really lit over there tonight. Holy smokes.
Took a while.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people in line. There's a lot of malt liquor moving out of there right now. Four Locos seems to be the it seems to be the one.
That kind of night.
Four Locos. Anacortes. How about that, Sadie, man? It's pretty amazing, honey. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. Yeah, I think you're subscribed to the church's website. Thank you. Hey, Magda. I didn't know that was her van there. I thought it was somebody else's. That's a pretty nice travel van.
Yeah, that's nice.
She was Navy.
Oh, okay. Seems cool.
Yeah, it's still decent weather for boondocking now. Man, that liquor store was lit over there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know what it is, Sparta 55 and Tea House Company. But it's a good, safe place to be. I guess
that is hers. That is hers.
it is. I don't think Father would have a problem if I boondock myself down here.
Do you trust the people around here then?
No, I'd be afraid to get smashed into in the middle of the night over there. Were you here when they used to run the fireplace here?
Hell yeah.
Now they don't run it anymore. We'll just pull up.
Well, right now, yeah, with me.
They don't run it at any time anymore.
That was really neat.
We'll just pull up a seat over here. Get rid of this thing.
Oh, that could be our table in between.
Oh boy.
Oh,
What do we got? Our first roach?
You got our first buddy.
Yeah, there he is. Roach-a-rama. Oh boy. All right, let's get set up here. I might have to get a different chair. Hold on a minute, guys, while I get a better chair. We're watching the roast races here. Mr. Z's our beer meister.
Yeah.
This chair hurts me arse.
That's what, yeah. Same thing as always.
All right, let's flip this around. Oh boy. All right, there we go. Yeah, I saw somebody lit himself on fire outside of the Trump trial. That's pretty crazy.
No.
I mean, I've seen some crazy stuff. Right. Why light yourself on fire, right? Hey, what the hell? All right, guys, here we are. So, you know, you see it all. I'm sure they want mine to start their own fire. I don't know. Yeah, they probably would. This is like one of these gas ones that it's got the, what do you call those glass rocks in here to glow with the flames or something like that. I don't know why he did it either. It's pretty insane to light yourself on fire. So, welcome in, everybody. I'm going to go on the Wi-Fi here, see if it picks up the... Let's see if that's more robust, that signal. So thanks for coming down tonight, Mr. Z.
Thanks for buying me beer and dinner.
Yeah. Those are the best roach races.
My company does come at a cost.
We have to buy the company down here, so. All right. So last night, guys, and wait for a few more people. I'll get into the post game last night after I.
We're going to talk about last night.
I had a lot of comments and emails, and yeah, you like the shirt? It's kind of cool, isn't it? It's like retro. 2 of those chairs Mr. Z is in. So let me have a sip of beer here.
They're kind of comfy.
Thank you, Sadie Mae. So guys, I want to say thank you to, I told you, Jody. By the time the stream was about 8 hours yesterday, and by the time I got to Atomic Lounge, well, number one, I didn't have my ID because I don't like to carry my ID with me. I'd rather be beaten to a pulp and have to go sit through a DMV line. So I get to the door of the Atomic Lounge, and this guy's like, "You gotta have ID." I'm like, "Oh man!" Right. By this time, my feet are just on. I'm walking on nails. Right? I mean, like every step is horrible. Shirts too, Rosie. But I mean, the chair is just horrible. So I hobble back to the hotel. I grab the. I can't do another 10 miles tonight. I get back to the. this chick doing? I guess they came from the pool. So I get back from the, I get back to the Atomic Lounge. I get inside. I go to get a couple beers, and lo and behold, the kitchen is closed for the night. So I get my 2 beers, and I'm thinking I'm just going to call it in. I'm going to slam these beers and just go to bed. I mean, I don't even care about eating at that point, right? I mean, my feet hurt so bad. So little did I know, Jody had gone ahead and ordered Uber Eats. So the Uber Eats shows up and delivers a submarine, a bag of chips, and a soda. And I'm like, wow, this is really kind, right? You're going to skip this tonight? No, I'm not going to skip you tonight, Queen, but I'm not going to do we do vertical streams, they're very big. We do horizontal streams, they're just cozy country club chats like we're having tonight. So I ate that, and then I went back to the hotel room, guys, and I'm telling you, I was in so much misery last night. I took off my jeans last night, and I had heat rash all up and down my legs like you wouldn't believe last night. It felt like my legs were on fire last night. Plus the fact that my feet were sore down below. And the worst part of all is all of a sudden, my heart rate would not go down. It was like 120, and it just, it wouldn't go down no matter how. I even slammed a couple beers on it, right? And my heart rate was like, and I'm like, okay, I'm probably going to die tonight, or something like that.
If the streets won't get you, your heart's going to tick.
So I made my final peace with the Lord, right? And, oh, man, I just couldn't believe that, even after a couple beers, that heart rate is still up, right? And it was just a really, really miserable night last night, so I didn't answer the morning call today. I was so miserable. So yeah, how you doing, Naomi? So that was pretty wild. Everybody wants to be in the show. This is a big drinking generation. I don't know. But a lot of people were. That was way too dangerous a walk last night to attempt alone at that time on a Thursday night. But you don't really. Yeah, thank you, Naomi. I got a ton of emails and stuff. But at the time you're doing it, you don't really think about it, right? You're in the heat of the moment, and you're down there.
Right.
Yeah, but you got to remember, after that ended down there, it's still a 2-mile walk back down to downtown. What kind of a palm that is behind you? I'm not even know if it's a real winner, and I'm not even sure. It's
real. That's a real.
We'll just call it a fuzzy. We'll call it a fuzzy palm. That was a big meat sandwich. Yeah, kick the bucket and say you're. I did. I thought, okay. This is probably how people die, right?
That's exactly how people die.
Thank you, wine country. Well, that's how people die, right? You just lay down. I've been dead after 3 miles of run before. Well, Judy, my adrenaline was so high it didn't catch up with me until after I had been sitting a while down there.
You started realizing what the hell.
Then it started to hit me. Then. Because when you're on an adrenaline rush, you don't really feel that people can walk when they don't even have a foot on their leg. They're just
missing both legs.
Yeah, they're on a stump, right? You don't worry, Naomi. I will. We always do those.
I told Rosie Naked City is off limits now.
We always do those. We always do those streams. So it was. Obviously, you saw it was a dramatically huge stream last night with them. You'd seen a lot of people joined on the chats and stuff, and I got a lot of blowback. Yeah, the heat rash was it was bad. Hey, Jody. So, and don't do. I'll be all right, Queen. Actually, my endurance is up. The worst part was the heat rash that I got. I thought I had. I thought I had like allergic to something in the submarine or something, like breaking out in hives
I
or
think your
something.
body was allergic to stress that bad.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was. No, the balls didn't fire up. That was about the only thing that wasn't fired up. So, Sego are very Lou. Not sure preparation age. Yeah, I know you were, Jody. Thank you for the sandwich and everything. So, you know, all I can tell you guys is this. It's not like this is the first time I ever did that.
It's not the first time, it was the worst time.
But I'm saying
That
it's
was-
not like I was out of my element to, oh, what does this person do? This
You
person
weren't
does
out of-
this. This person does this all the time.
You weren't out of your
Okay.
element, you were over your head.
Yeah, maybe a little bit over my head last night, but you know, it all worked out. But yeah, I'm an old pro, and it all worked out okay there. And you know, a lot of people wrote and expressed concern overnight and stuff like that. So yeah, that was probably the worst. Sure, was a tremendous help. Julie Army Mom comments on my videos, and she watches the live stream. She's just usually doing something and doesn't. You know, sometimes I've seen her in here and say hi and stuff like that. So. But I want to tell you guys, this is what I've done for years. You can go back to 2015 to Oakland, where I walked every block of International Boulevard, which is 130 blocks, over a period of like 4 or 5 Saturdays doing that. So, app and wine. So, you know, it's like, will I do more of these? Of course I will. Hey, Catherine, how you doing? Well, I don't know. I had somebody preaching that I shouldn't drink or whatever, right? So, what was it, Preacher Parker or something was going at me last night. Like I'm some kind of pagan or something, yeah.
Heathen, morbid heathen.
Yeah, it got really worse after that. Heat spells away a 30-day heat, my heart mod. Yeah, that's it, Joni. My heart rate just went to like 120, 140, and it would not go down. And that's even after slamming a couple beers, right? And I thought, oh,
Well, you know,
right, burn the gene sacrificial fire, that's it. The next day a man shakes my hand. I don't know Alan, or one day you're late. We don't even know. What are you talking about, Cool Cat? Makes sense, dude. All right, my dog, I told you. Jeffrey, how are you? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was okay. I came up, but I won't be wearing jeans again when I'm, these are better. The camos, they're sort of looser, and they, what are you shaking your head about, right?
no, rashes suck. Especially
Yeah, when it's
on
all
parts of
over,
your body
it's
that are
just
moving
like,
constantly.
you take your pants off and you just see these welts, and it's all, and you're just like, should I call 911 or get into the van and drive? Right?
Some calamine.
Yeah, that's, thank you, Judy. Yeah, got the lightning streaks right there. So
Hey guys, White Country.
that's Mr. Z. Mr. ZZ Top. Look, that's it. That is it. So, so obviously a tremendous amount of people were engaged in the stream last night, because honestly, that's what people like to see. Not somebody getting murdered, but they get to see stuff that they don't usually see.
Almost getting murdered. That's where it's good.
But you know what I mean? It's like I said before, anybody can go look at the Bellagio fountains and sit there and have Dean Martin playing while you're eating lobster tail and steak. But, right, 355, yeah, last night. So it was, I don't ever see that on my end. I never see the number of people that are
Big Trixie.
that are on there, because obviously I'm focusing on that. You know, I got
You were trying to keep alive.
the worst part of Naked City was almost every single car that I would walk down the sidewalk past almost every single car had people sitting inside.
See, there's a lot of shit you don't see on the camera that you actually see out here. It might be a little bit scarier than what it seems on camera. I'm telling you.
Mr. Z's
You just
like,
see shadows don't pop up on the
Mr.
camera.
Z's like, I knew Rosie was scared when that pace of walking started to pick up. I was
tell.
just like, get me out of here.
That was the quickest I've seen you walk on pretty much any church.
Yeah, I'll tell
Thank you
you.
very much. I didn't read the whole comment.
Mr. Z's, the lady slayer, they love your hair.
I got a big old bald spot back here, though. That's all right.
You're manly. No
facing
worries.
this
You
way.
got the ZD top going. Yeah, that's what I say, Luce. Keep the camera rolling. It's like I always said, if I get jumped, could I just tell the guys, wait a minute, can I just sit the camera down so we get a good angle when you kick my ass?
I was literally scared for your ass last night.
Mr. Z's
I wanted
like,
to turn it
I
off,
know
but I
that alley.
couldn't.
Don't turn down. You just turned down that alley. It's like, oh, don't turn.
You know,
don't go left.
and then
God,
that's-
you went left, right? Hey, Jeffrey, thank you. Thank you, Jeffrey. Good to see you. Say hi to your dad. So it was funny. Hey, Quirky, don't start up tonight, okay? Please don't talk about Cheryl when she's not here. So you're either a lobster or you're being chased by one. But what would you rather see? Right? What would you rather see? Now, I drank 2 full bottles of water last night, right? And these are Richard III coat of arms. I said he has a college professor look.
This is my my Winchester Tavern shirt.
He
Any of
actually,
you have seen Shaun of the Dead?
he actually looks like a professor of philosophy at
Winchester Chap.
at Oxford University or something like that. So
Winchester
I'm not going to change what I do. Promise. You know, I've been doing this for 9 years in these mobile streams, and I'm not going to be changing them. You know, tempting fate, yes, but enjoying myself, as I said multiple times last night. Some people climb mountains for thrills. Some people skydive. Some people scuba dive.
See, Luce,
Some people go
you would have
down.
felt so bad, wouldn't you? You would have felt so bad.
Some people go down in submarines and implode going down to look at the Titanic. I like to do hood walking in sketchy areas. No, I'm not really dehydrated today. I've been drinking H2O and stuff all day.
Yeah,
so.
this is the first beer, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm in pretty good shape. Hey Patricia, how are you? So, yeah, Quirky, I'm happy to have you in the chat. Okay, I'm just saying, please don't drop Cheryl's name, okay? Because we love her. She's a moderator. We like you too, Quirky. And I'm sorry about the dog and all that stuff. So, we're just chilling out tonight. We're hanging out. We're obviously when you do a stream like that, you need to really take the next day off. We went to the hospital with dehydration, especially. Yeah, so.
That's the real deal.
But I did take one thing of water, and then I bought another one that I had, so I wasn't like I was dry the whole way. I mean, I did have my bottle with me and all that. Walk where the concrete's on me.
Probably never noticed Rosie's one leg is a little bit longer than the other, so.
What a trip hazard, right? I mean, it's the stupidest thing. So I'm gonna be honest with you, nothing's gonna change in that regard. I'm not going. There's plenty other places we can go here without having to do that. Yeah, that's it, Joni. Like tempting fate by seeing how long I can go with the gas gauge on empty. Stuck with stuff. I can't help it, but no, I didn't have any. I had tremendous feet pain and stuff. No, but that's just because of the amount of walking.
Well, even like you said earlier about brave, there's brave and there's stupidity. There's just a fine line.
Hey, Deborah. Oh, Cindy, I got back last night. I had terrible heat rash all up and down my legs, and I had a very fast heartbeat, and it just wouldn't go down. It wouldn't. Thankfully, it did, right? So I think it's because of the heat rash that my body was in kind of shock a little bit.
I think
because of that.
getting ready to die was part of the shock too, I'm guessing.
Because I felt like my legs were on fire, so I think I was actually like in shock or something like that. But of course today, you know.
Well, you're not being chased down by thugs tonight.
No, it's, you know, actually that heat rash and that foot pain were the worst parts of last night. Would I go down there again? No, not for a long time down in that area. No kung fu fighting. That's it.
She's fast as lightning.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Yeah, pushed the limits last night. Do you have any spider bite? I thought I got bitten by a spider last night on my leg. Remember? Maybe the night before I lifted it up and showed you guys. I thought either wig snatcher bush had punctured my leg or something. I didn't exactly know what it was. I don't know. But needs water more than 2 bottles. So yeah, probably. The problem is I didn't bring my sling bag with me, so I was just making do. I had every pocket full of either a battery or pepper spray and right. Yeah, thank you, Anthony. I'm glad to have you along. It's not concerning the pain with it in the chest. It was in palpitations. Yeah, so yeah, I didn't have any of that.
Yeah, you weren't presenting with
No, my heart's fine.
chest pain. Exactly. I was just stress and anxiety.
Oh, I feel much better tonight. Yeah. Could I do that walk again tonight? No. Did that cause the rash? I've never seen it. Oh yeah, when I had jeans on like that and I'm perspiring for hour after hour, plus the nervousness makes you perspire more. And normally I like to wear, as you guys know, I like to wear loose, baggy. But the girls always say we'd like to see your butt sometime in jeans and all that. So I had my dreams. Thank you, Deborah. So it was definitely heat rash. But it was so extensive that I was starting to go into shock, I think. Because the pain was so bad. It was like 10,000 needles being poked into and stuff. So. Yeah, Amanda. Amanda wants everybody in tight pants, Dr. Franklin. You're wearing a silver outfit. I don't talk about that on here, Grifter. You can go check out my videos. No, I didn't mess my pants, no. But, you know, it is what it is. So that was the worst I ever came out of a live stream last night. So to the point that I made peace with my maker and just laid down. I said, if that's it, yeah, I got tech. These are almost like tech pants. They got multiple pockets. I like cargo pants.
Yeah, me too. I don't like jeans, Jim. I got put my phone in.
Yeah, you get the cargo pants and all of that kind of stuff. So they're a lot better. Yeah. So I have to pick up some cargo pants. But I left my sling bag at home. Normally, you know, I carry. I'm kind of glad I didn't have it last night because that would have really put me as a target for. Right, here comes a pigeon into
Look
the.
at this one here.
Here comes a pigeon into the fox den.
It's
right?
too good to be true. It must be a trap.
You're kind of tight. I even noticed. Yeah, there we go. Well, I'm not, yeah, there you go, Judy. Yeah, it makes it worth to see you again some days, so please, yeah, I do, Naomi, I mean, but obviously you can see that that's experience people like to see, they like to engage in it. There were massive numbers of people that were, well, they've been on all the streams lately that have been coming in. So obviously something's being delivered that people are enjoying. So, and it's not much different than I usually do anyway, is it?
This was just
So
a lot
I'm not out of my elements when I'm doing that.
Scary, scary, scary.
Yeah. So we have at least 2 more big streams creeping around coming up. So. But like I'm saying, it's not taking a round peg and putting it in a square hole. It's what I've always done for years, for 9 years. So when the people say, don't do that again, well, you know damn well I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be doing it.
It all came because
yeah, hey, Rupert.
somebody called Rosie chicken. What are you, chicken?
Yeah, don't ever call me chicken. Born and raised in Baltimore. Ain't nobody ever say you don't got the balls to do this or that.
Marty McFly said.
Yeah, I always did this kind. Deborah, you know, for years I've always done this kind of stuff. So that was right up my alley last night. But I got in there. Thanks, Rouge. But I got in there and they blocked off streets from last time.
Yeah, it was different.
So when
It's
you
like a
wanted to go
maze.
out to Industrial Avenue, you
Forgot
couldn't
about
get
it.
at that
Yeah.
way anymore. So I kept worried that I'm trapped down this, you know, there's no way out. So, you know, I don't like that feeling. I've noticed in Las Vegas they've done that a lot now. They make sure that there's only one point in and out
Yeah.
now. And they put bars up on what used to be alleys and things. So it makes it a little bit dicier. Because I know Mr. Z's like, I'm watching you like, oh, don't, Mr. Z's saying, oh, don't turn down that alley to the left. Oh, you just turned down, oh my. Don't you remember what happened? And then the 7-Eleven was shut down.
That was spooky AF. That was spooky.
How many 7-Elevens shut down? They finally just threw in the towel and said it's not
It looked
worth it.
apocalyptic over there, yeah.
Towards waiting. What's that? Waiting. If you. Oh, Patricia W. My heart is fine. Don't worry. There's no lineage of heart problems in my. You know, most people in my family die and their hearts are still beating a day or two later.
Still looking around.
They're still looking around and beating. What happened, Patricia? Is my body was in shock from the amount of heat rash that I had. What do you call that stuck on racing? I just call it a racing heart. And it wasn't. It just stayed at a very high level.
Tachycardia.
Yeah. He didn't wet his pants.
I was at home, luckily, so. But I almost did still.
He's like, I can't go to sleep because, you know, what did you say? I can't stop watching.
I want to stop watching,
I
but
was
I
so
can't.
glad that you were on the stream. So,
Oh
you
my
know.
God. I was just biting my
Mr.
nails.
Z knew where I was, Boston Street down there and all that stuff. Because you went in there and did work in that area.
Yeah, I
before,
worked
so
at that 7-Eleven. Not at the 7-Eleven with the crane. I did work next door to that 7-Eleven.
That really freaked me out.
Wait.
That's when I hit the gas pedal when I saw the 7-Eleven was closed down.
Oh,
I said, wow, how often do they close down a 7-Eleven? I wanted to go to bed one night, but it was my Dr. Frankenstein. Oh, I know I'm no spring chicken. I'm a dope.
Schlep.
Hey, Trixie. Judy. Oh, I don't think so, Patricia. I'm not going to see much. No offense. But I know it was the shock of the amount of the heat rash that I had. Plus the pain in my feet was just, you know, because I don't have my Nikes for walking. Anyway, it all worked out okay. Why is this thing charging? I hate these power blocks. There we go. All right, so tonight, you know, when I do a vertical stream, then the next night I just take it easy. So tonight is just to take it easy night. Then I'll figure out when I get a horrible heat rash once in my, what does that say, Trixie? My heart never raced. Lurker, you didn't have it the extent that I did, brother.
I'm telling you, I think most of it was because you thought you was gonna die last night. That's where I'm saying where that came from. Your brain's still going over it.
You're gonna die, you little asshole. You're gonna die out here. You're in the wrong neighborhood, right? Right, how about the two guys behind the bar? Like, hey man, what are you doing? Here's this guy with a live stream. I'm live streaming on YouTube. Yeah, that makes the guys like in here. This. Did you hear what the guy said? He He's like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? I said, I'm live streaming on
Be
YouTube.
careful, man.
He's like, yeah. He's like, in here? You're
Yeah,
doing
right.
that around here? Whoa. He's like, something, mad respect, man.
He's like, seriously, so I'm like, be careful.
He's like, mad respect. He was like, what? Yeah, how are you gonna do interviews down there? That's not a good place. Yeah, told be careful. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but the goof wanted to have a Wi-Fi, wanted me to sell a Wi-Fi phone to him. What the heck does that mean? Right? What is that about, Mr. Z? So it was kind of funny. McHenry Avenue, right? Just don't play the creepy goblin, you know, those kind of live streams. Have to look up heat rhythm. Well, I thought last night when I had the sub, I thought if there was hots, maybe I'm allergic to a pepper, but normally you'd get hives or something like that. You wouldn't.
Yeah, it's just a heat rash.
But I know the heat
Yeah.
rash was from the. It's probably about 82, 84 degrees. But you know, if the rash is in your is in your legs, then that's it. Hey, Molasses, did you check out that thing yesterday? Yeah, I haven't. There's a Raising Cane's here, but I
I got a
don't think
bunch
I'll.
of them here, yeah.
Yeah, I can't say I'll be getting over that. Yeah, it was a rash from the jeans, absolutely, positively. It was on the back of it. It was on the front, lower, upper. Right. It wasn't really in the inner thighs. So it's kind of weird. But, I'm glad to have a night off. Isn't that nice sitting under the moonlight here? Up there. Yeah, hives are normally on your trunk. Convicts are scared of cameras. Well, you know that from walking around. You can tell who has an outstanding warrant. No, it wasn't a yeast infection because it resolved pretty much by itself today. So, right. If something resolves itself, then a yeast infection generally won't resolve itself. So it was just heat rash. So you don't have to worry, Patricia W. Mr. Z's like, Patricia W. I'm going to call Father Creer and tell on you. Wait till he sees that.
I'm gonna
Like,
turn him
what?
onto that stream.
What the hell are you doing? Wonder if there was everybody's moving. That's right. First place, West Vegas, number 2, Naked City. Now, where in West Vegas are they?
Thank you, Sally.
I mean, over on Bonanza's no great shakes over there, I'll tell
There's
you
a lot of
that.
shit
I was over on
places.
6th Street and all. That's pretty damn rugged over
Yeah, it
there.
is.
That was a freak show. Yeah, it's an open courtyard above here. There's the moon up there. Yeah, it's really nice. It's an open courtyard up there. Yeah. Oh boy. Anyway, I survived. Moderators did a great job last night too on the stream, so I have to say thank you for that. It's just the right touch. Nobody got booted.
You didn't get shanked.
Nobody. Well, just not for me, but for the chat.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You know, everybody was.
I was gonna throw that in.
Everybody was cool last night, so that was great. So, yeah, that's the only place. That's the only place, Alan. Yeah, well, I think the trollage turns into respect, actually. They saw what I was doing. Berkey, if you were blocked last night, you wouldn't be here today. You wouldn't. Only I have the power to unblock you, and I haven't unblocked anybody. So. Dance the dip song, dance. That's it. Just to model my shirt tonight. Space Age. Northwest of the Strip. I don't know.
That looks like a kid's bed sheets. That's
Yeah,
what
it's
that
a
is.
retro
it's a little
shirt.
kid's bed sheets. You just took them off and just sewed them
Don't
to a shirt.
embarrass me. You should have worn that. Thank you, Cindy. You should have worn that. I have my Cool Cat shirt. Thank you, Sharonda. I'll have my Cool Cat shirt on, the Retro Cat. Yes, I'll have that on tomorrow. Thanks. I took a bed sheet and just kind of kissed bed. Thank you.
It's a compliment. It's cool bed sheets.
They know that you're busting my balls over here with this. Yeah, it's nice, right? Nice bed sheet. So, yeah. So the moderators did a great job last night. They had to deal with a big influx of people, and they did a good. I'm very proud of the mods. Last night were absolutely fantastic. Yes, it does. You know how many compliments I've gotten on my shirts, Amanda Hug and Kiss? Every day people were cool. Even last night when I'm on the live stream, in the worst area, guys like, cool shirt, man. Right, so. Thank you, Trixie. I'm starting to think Amanda Hug and Kiss is the one that's out of step with, hey, yeah, we never thought about that before. It's quite possible that Amanda Hug and Kiss is the one that doesn't understand fashion these days. Now I'm finally starting to put 2 and 2 together there. What do you think? Makes sense to me. Right. Makes sense to me. Right. So step up and get yourself retooled there, Amanda Hug and Kiss. Look at this guy just drinking his drink and just tipping it back. Well, Amanda Hug and Kiss, you seem to be outgunned, honey, so I'm thinking that maybe you're the one that's out of step with fashion when it's all said and done. Yeah, I don't know. We're starting to question that, Magda. Seriously, when a lot of random people tell you on the street that it's a cool shirt and nice look and you look great in that shirt, you know, it makes you wonder. Well, turn around is fair play, Naomi. Oh, man, that beer's nice. Thank you, Sadie Mae. Thank you, sweetie. See, I love Sadie Mae.
I didn't say it was good or bad.
Sadie Mae just came to the chat, and I already love her in
Looked
the
like
chat,
a little
man.
kitty bed sheet.
Sadie Mae, you go. I was to the hey, Jamie, how you doing? We're in bad neighborhoods and ruffians. Let's put it this way. 90% of the people down there are decent people just going about their business.
Maybe not 90.
Give me a total.
Back there, that area, maybe 40.
Just working jobs?
Maybe
and what
40.
do the rest of them do? Section
Scoundrels, rascals,
EBT, theft,
predators.
Wow,
I mean,
now
you gotta
you really
look at
got
last
me.
night.
Now you got me really shook up back there.
Yeah.
Now you got me really. Let's see. Let me see what Patricia said. What did
Naked City has a rep for a reason, right?
we missed the first part of that, Patricia W. Number 2, float to the skin, which makes the heart circulate twice as much. This can cause problems. Okay, thank you, Judy. triggering a heart attack. Jesus. You see the way Patricia W. always wants to scare me in here with
You'll
stuff?
be fine. You'll be fine. I think you
Man,
had
I'm built like a bull.
stress-related idiopathic tachycardia. How about that? Stress-related idiopathic tachycardia. Yeah.
Patricia W. It's the old war horse from Baltimore, honey. Yeah, scare attack. The old war horse from Baltimore. The only thing that I can tell you with absolute certainty is that I was in some kind of shock event last night at the end of the night. That was it, which I'd never been in this before. But then again, I never rammed 10 miles down on that. Heat bumps can cause high temperature and humidity can cause. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's a wonder I didn't explode on impact.
What's up, Rio?
The thing that's weird, normally when you sit down for a while and you lay down, after a half hour you expect your heart rate to go down, but suppose it stays constant for like an hour.
I got that a while back from drinking a Monster energy drink. I normally drink
Wow.
Red Bull, no problem, but the Monster just gave me freaking. It
It's
sucks.
just like-
It sucks. I know that feeling. You're like,
They explode on impact with that. So anyway, it's always good fun, right? Because there's always a risk. And like some guy said, what did the guy say last night? I was going to ask your name, but I'm not going to worry about it because you might be in the paper tomorrow and I'll know your name. Right. Down in Naked City, a death was reported. Social media live streamer.
influencer.
Yeah, influencer. Yeah, it's hard to do when you're in a shower, though, you know. So I have a low, easy entry shower. It's like a barrier-free sort of shower or something like that. But you know what, guys? It's over. It all worked out okay. Today I feel good tonight. Dollar Tree, Target hauls, that's it. So, you know what, Patricia W., I'm gonna be honest with you. I could not stand on my feet to stand in a shower last
I
night.
kicked your ass yesterday.
I could not, my feet were that sore, I could not stand on my feet. I had 2 Red Bulls months ago, never again, because
Yeah, that's
coming
horrible
down from
feeling,
over
man.
359 of caffeine.
Wow. That's rough.
So what's the high you get if you drink that?
I just get energy. Like if I'm playing my drums, I'll have energy to do shit. Or if I'm sitting around the house, I need to get some
But
laundry
it's
done.
energy that takes a toll, though, right? I mean, it's borrowed energy.
Well,
I
you
mean,
don't want to. It's infused
Don't you
from
get
the
more
chemicals.
fatigue though when it's over? When you come off of that?
No, I don't want to say it's not
not
like
good for your heart,
It's not like
though,
crack.
is it?
Well, it's not the best, no. But it works more than coffee does for me.
Yeah, I didn't have any dizziness or nausea or anything like that.
Yeah, the only you presented with was the tachycardia.
Yeah, so I just lean towards mild shock syndrome.
Mild, you almost got your ass killed syndrome.
But that wasn't really the worst part of
It
yesterday.
wasn't
The
the-
worst part was when I got back to the hotel room was scarier to me than what happened
Well,
in the streets, to be honest. Right? Yeah, severe stress with that. I'd say so, you know.
That could have also been.
But today's all good, so.
The rash could be a stress-related incident too. Coupled, exacerbated by the pants you were wearing.
Yeah. It's usually I don't wear jeans because I like to just be super comfy and my champions breathe very well. They're very good. The jeans don't really breathe, so. But I was hydrated. I had like 40 ounces of water last
You
night.
drink water, yeah, I'll verify that.
You know, I
You drink
didn't.
water.
I was smart enough to purchase another bottle when I was down there, so it wasn't as bad as with D-Dub when I was in Salt Lake and was dehydrated there that he had to go into the hotel and pay $7 for a bottle of crappy
Tap water.
spring water, right? So, right. I mean, that was really bad. Yeah, I hope so, Jamie. That's going to be great. Jamie said he could get me into San Quentin down
I can get you one too.
there. I know. I mean,
I'll just rat you out. Make something up.
with Jamie's is who you know. It shows. Yeah, it was a big stream last night, Cindy. All the streams have been huge for the verticals. So. But then you had people write me that I do vertical streams and I get the same number towards you were saying something about the algorithm. You have to have the base of subscribers that they're gonna.
Must have probably limited.
So
or
don't
at least
yell
a
at me.
Subscribers. That's why you're probably you were getting those notifications because you met that criteria.
Yeah, don't yell at me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going live. I don't see the numbers when I'm live. I don't see anything. I only see at the end of it. But at
You
that
see
point,
shadows lurking in the distance. That's like.
yeah, at that point I didn't care because I was in so much pain. I just shut it off. I didn't care who, right? So I didn't care. I still don't care today. Julie Army Mom has never been a moderator here. Vegas streams are always popular. Not to that extent. Hey, Zoe Green, how are you? Ooh, tough guy. Reach. This is your kind of night. Just chill out.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, it's a lot funner than if I was out with you last night.
Mr. Z's like, I'm not doing. Yeah, then I have to worry about you and everything else.
It's bad enough when I'm with you, I gotta worry about you. Like,
That's why I stopped doing that. I'm not going to have Mr. Z on those streams anymore. So that encourages me to think to get back to doing my Oakland streams again down there because I did them 5 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, and things have degraded much more since those.
well, yeah.
So it's going to be a much, much, much crazier time down there. I mean, who were all the? I have no idea. Just new people came in. YouTube has been featuring the channel.
We've been talking that
See
the
if you can
algorithm
get down in the
is
Civil
putting
War
those
forward on
vertical
Alcatraz.
streams.
Yeah.
People were just scrolling and come
Yeah, I
across the
overdid it.
screen.
You know, like you said, you were scrolling through the next one. You
I
couldn't even
scrolled
figure out
and it
what
was
the
just
guy
like,
was
what the
doing.
hell is this guy doing?
It's like mumbling.
That was by accident. I just came back.
It's like, what the hell is
I'm
this?
sure these people were scrolling and seeing the same shit.
Mr. C's like, what is this guy doing? Like, what is he doing? Like, playing Mumbly Peg or
It
something?
was, I don't even remember what it is. Just some blonde-haired guy, some bleached blonde dude doing some stupid shit.
Yeah, we'll see, Amanda. We'll see. You know. It's fine, Patricia. Just understand, when I'm in a vertical mode, I have zero idea of how many thumbs up there are. I have zero idea of how many people are watching the stream. And believe it or not, I see the same 3 lines of chat vertical that I do see horizontal. So
Why, if you
to
don't
me,
get
it's
it
all
pressed,
the
that's just you
same.
weren't seeing
So,
in the-
so people get
Yeah,
mad.
see
You
like
don't
that.
see my comments. I can only do see 3 lines on here. Zoe Green, you don't want to do. That's why my moderators put the disclaimer on last night. Don't do this stuff. Don't do this.
I can tell you from first-hand experience.
Don't do
It's
this.
a lot realer on this side than it is on that side.
You know,
It's
imagine
a lot
I get a
realer.
letter from a mother that my son was beaten on the streets because he wanted to imitate. He wanted to imitate what you do on your live streams and things. No, I don't tell people. I tell them don't do this. So I always
I'm telling you, don't do it.
I always ask my moderators to please stress that to people that don't do this. Don't do this, okay? This is. It only takes one person.
I'm telling Rosie, don't do it. So to suggest, don't do it.
Well, Sadie Mae, that's not the way social media works, right? I mean, it's like somebody sees you doing something that looks cool. There's people there watching, so they think, oh, I got a bad neighborhood here. I can do that down here. Yeah, that's exactly right. Walking on streets is one thing, but when you're walking around with a camera, and people know exactly what you're doing,
Put a target
and you
on
have
your
a
back.
cord hanging out, and this, and that, then you look like fresh meat is on there.
You are a target, girl.
People are like, this dude is so out of his mind, he's just stay clear of this guy.
They're picking straws just to see who gets to have first crack at you.
Yeah, but people think just spray somebody with your pepper spray, but we talked about the downside of that is you spray one person and the hood telegraph goes off, the jungle telegraph, and before you know it, you have 4 or 5 homies that are there.
Well,
Now what are you going to do, apologize to the guy that's writhing on the ground?
The problem too is
Kill that MF
is
man.
if you're packing a gun, even if you have CCW, you have to use it. The problem is you put yourself in that situation, so it's a reckless act. So there's a lot less call for self-defense, and you might get sued. Very hard.
So I want to go in with no wallet, no ID, no credit cards, no nothing, and just no. I had pepper spray, but I would have been hard pressed to deploy that. I would have had to put a lot of thought into that last night.
You only got a
You
little
think
freedom. There's a lot of people.
You think I could run away last night? No, no way, man. I would have passed out in shock last night if I started running last night. Yeah, it's still itchy. Still red. See that? So, yeah, they fly the helicopters over here all the time. So anyway, you have to go back and listen to the streams, Queen. I don't want to recap everything about that. What a beautiful moon tonight, huh? Beautiful. If you pepper spray and missed the target, you can run out. What a bad man. Yeah, but I'm saying, suppose there's 5 people. Your chance of effectively quelling.
Let's
5
imagine one
people.
bullet for 5 people. That's the kind of situation.
Yeah. You're here, Zoe. I answered you, honey. I talked about that several times on the stream. That it's not a decision that you should make hastily to pull out the pepper spray, because the streets have eyes and people misperceive what you're doing, and there's a natural reaction to gather around. Your homies are in trouble, and let's,
Just an excuse.
Yeah.
Just an excuse.
Yeah, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. But you know, it all turned out okay. Tonight is just a good night to relax. Like you wear pepper spray. Zoe, I don't know. It's just it's the English government's rules on what you can do. Harvey was saying they already throw acid in people's faces in the UK.
Well, I think there's certain groups of people that are prone to do that through various prior cultural issues.
It's 2 large nuts tied together with a nylon cord. Yeah,
That'll work.
that'll do it. Maybe that like glove from it too. No, I don't think so, Patricia Duffy. I'm not that clever, honey. It'll probably just spray Wooji Cooey. It'll probably just backfire on and the guys will end up laughing.
You're going to spray, the wind's going to blow right back in your face.
I mean, it blows up on me and the guys end up just cracking up and pulling up a seat and just watching the show. We didn't lift a finger, man. Look at these stunts, right? Right? Look at this dope, man. Just destroyed himself here on the street. Right? Look at this dumbbell. It's kind of funny. So you have to avoid being rash on the street. You have to really be considered when you do stuff. Sometimes it's better to apologize. Just, I always told you, talk. The mouth is the best de-escalation thing that you have.
It's called verbal judo.
Right. That's why whenever anybody asks me what I'm doing, I'm always very honest with, this is exactly what I'm doing. And then they're in shock, like, how could anybody be that dumb to be down here? Right? Be honest with people.
Yeah, exactly. The campfire smoke. Yeah.
Yeah, be honest. What's up, Twisted? I've talked my way out of more jams than I've ever had to worry about pulling pepper spray.
Verbal judo is a technique in
Most people are like,
de-escalating
oh, go
a
ahead,
situation.
get out of here.
Deflect person's ill comments.
Well, thank you, Zoe. I appreciate that, sweetie. I love to be loved. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get into that kind of, man, if I'm in that kind of street tactic, at my age, I'm going to go down one way or the other.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't going to end well for me.
You don't have to be Nostradamus to that shit.
Sometimes you can predict. As much time as I've spent on the street, you know the limits of what you're capable of.
You learned them last night, didn't you?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, you know what? If I can't talk my way out of it, I'm going to go down with the ship.
Get your ass out of there first thing. See, that's the thing about too carrying a gun is you could exercise with preclusion, where you did every attempt to get out because you placed yourself in that situation initially because you don't belong here.
Yeah, you have to manfully suffer the consequences of your decision. I mean, that's it.
Get up.
It's like, you know, last resort, last gas, here comes the pepper spray. And the can's so old, it's just a little dribble. Anyway, it's over, you know? I mean, it's not that big a deal, so, right.
Oh, it was a pillowcase. You put them in a pillowcase and went over and smashed those guys' heads in. That was awesome. It was a badass movie.
But I like Janky's like two nuts on a nylon cord. Yeah, you talk about the leverage of being at a distance, and you can imagine the force of acceleration and hit. You actually crack somebody's, you cleave through the skull and that stuff. And that's why slingshots are badass, you know, because the force of a slingshot is incredible. People hunt with a slingshot.
We gotta go. I'm just thinking abstractly, but we gotta go freaking shoot in the desert. I got a couple cool ideas, but it's just a matter of getting out there. I've got a
Yeah, nowadays you got to go so far out. Oh, well, thank you, Zoe. Thank you, sweetie. Well, that's very sweet of you. Only time pepper spray works. Time pepper spray works. If it's just one individual. When you're in a situation in the hood where everybody's a homie, they're going to come running. They're going to know, you know, the hollering starts. Everybody is, it's like hitting a beehive.
Like,
yeah, you had one bee that you had a problem with, but guess what? After 38 seconds, you have 500 bees that are just going at
turning
you.
the lights on and watching the cockroaches run. That's what it's going to be like.
Yeah, and I don't like the odds in that type of situation.
Some people are just looking at an excuse to beat someone up. Or shall I say, don't need an excuse. Someone's complimenting me.
A lot of people compliment you all the time.
I'm going to
You
take
miss half of the compliments that come on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Speedway. Yeah, they got lots of cool stuff out there, but it all costs to do all that. So we try to be
Yeah,
cheap.
thank you, Zoe. I appreciate that, sweetie.
I think I'm about done
Well,
with
we
this
got
one.
one to split, so.
Eh.
It seemed you were being watched because they're interesting, because so that they come up to you, thought of things to ask you. Well, it's weird that one guy randomly wants to buy a Wi-Fi phone. I mean,
He just
I
wanted to
don't.
date with you, you know. That's all. It's just his way of breaking the ice.
I mean, it's kind of strange to want to
That's
buy
just
a
come online
Wi-Fi phone.
in the alley, right? The fucking alley.
Now, dude, I only got this phone. That's it. This is a 5-year-old. This is a 5-year-old Galaxy S10, right? So I don't know.
I think you threw him off with that. He just kind of like shut up for a second and just trying to think of something to say.
I don't know. It seems to me you can go to Walmart and pay $8.99 and get a Wi-Fi phone these days. That preloaded with about 15 minutes of stuff in it. Ask for a cigarette, yeah.
Ask for anything.
I had a lot of people ask for a cigarette. That's the thing in Las Vegas. You'll always have a million people. Everybody will ask you for a cigarette or a lighter.
That's what I'm saying, Amanda. Didn't see what it was for, though. Didn't see what.
Would you say more people bump smokes down here? Like, especially if you're a smoker?
They bump smokes.
I know when I smoked for a while in 2019 to 2020, on and off a little bit, I always had people bumming smokes on me. Always. The other thing to do when you're on the street is, if you're in a pinch, is just act as crazy as the craziest person you've seen on the street. A lot of times that's a deterrent that keeps people away, because you're unpredictable.
Defecate yourself, urinate.
Or you're just talking into
start to
something,
drool.
talking into your hand or whatever, you know.
Nobody's going to want to touch you if you shit yourself.
That was a motorcycle. Gives me a chuckle there. What is this dude doing? They know. No, they know. I don't know. You know, sometimes you can do something so stupid that it even shocks the people that you're.
You shocked me with that.
I did panels for 4 years, every Wednesday and every Saturday night. You remember my
Bunch
panel.
of shit shows.
Shit shows, 10 people on, and
Everybody
I've
yelling.
had people asked to do panels again, and that was like the glory days of
It was a circus, you know.
Boyd's. And then come 2019, I kind of burned out, and I said, you know, 4 years is enough of doing panels, and I wanted to go solo.
Well, the problem is you kept, I mean, not person, but you were losing control because these people would just start.
Yeah, they would start to
flapping
kick me
shut
out of the
up,
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would find myself out, you know, people could kick me off the panel, and it was my
What's up,
own.
Monkey Boy?
Hey, Monkey Boy, and it was my own channel, right? So, I mean, what the hell? I mean, I'm moderating, and I'm running the show, and they could literally kick me off of the panel.
You had some real personalities too.
So, yeah, Mr. Z was at the tail. He was there for the.
Oh yeah, I
so-
remember seeing that shit.
Yeah.
Freaking, oh man.
So I said, by April of 2019, I said, that's enough. That's enough. I said,
Remember
I've done probably 500 streams. That's enough.
Have you even heard from Bergs lately?
I've had Bergs blocked, and we've not exchanged anything for about a year or so.
Good. Good. Very good.
Yeah, Zoe, I really don't speak to people on the phone, to be honest with you. Best way to communicate with me is in a brief 1 to 2 sentences in an email, and that's about it. Some people get very mad because they'll send me a novel or a gospel to read, and they get 1 or 2 sentences back. I get a lot of mail. A lot of mail. So.
Who remembers Mel?
Yep.
It's another interesting personality.
But I don't talk to people on the phone, rarely. I don't ever talk to Mr. Z on the phone. How many times have we talked on the phone?
We text.
Yeah, texting is good. Yeah. Magda. Yeah, your stuff is sweet and to the point. It's always good. Everybody loves Magda. You never thought you'd love a communist, and there it is. So. Magda's our shield in case shit goes downhill. Magda said, they're okay, they're all right.
Communist or
they're
socialist?
All right.
There you go.
Put them in the coal mine, it'll be all right. They'll be okay down there.
Depends on how thirsty we are.
Texting is great. It's just, I cut my teeth in a business environment where I saw a guy that was a trust officer at Royal Bank of Canada get yelled at to his core for writing a 2-page memo, and the boss is like, don't you ever send me a effing, if you can't tell me in 3 sentences, don't send me anything. Boy, did that make an impact on me. So I've kept
to the point.
everything to the just brief as can be.
Yeah, no. That's what I was asking. There's a difference, and people will confuse the differences, and I have no problems with each. So, hey, Nino.
Nah, Jody's fine.
Yeah, Meg. I think people overly criticize socialist policies. Not that I'm picking one or the other, but I'm just saying there's a lot more to it than what people want to think.
Jody, you would agree, as long as you tell people beforehand that I don't do really long correspondence or phone calls, then they're okay. They're not going to be offended by stuff. So, but you can understand if somebody writes me, this happened on the live stream last night, and they're giving you a 5-paragraph minute with timestamps.
Right.
With timestamps, right? And I want you to now go to this timestamp on here.
I don't remember
now,
what I said 5 minutes ago, so don't yell at me.
And
right?
I'm just like, and it's just like, good night, Alan. Say that's. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't mean any insult
know.
either way. I was thinking more socialist. Yeah, that's got no problems there. Got a bad rap from a lot of people.
But that's why I have Moderator. They run the channel. We have this beautiful system. What happens on this side is my choice and my responsibility. What happens on that side is run by the moderators. Now, in vertical streams, the moderators know we have much more free play, much more let it rip. But on horizontal streams, we're much more moderated here because people want to just come in and have a country club chat. And that's fine, My moderators know that they're the ones that are ultimately responsible for that.
I had it tied up with the little rubber bands the other day to here so I can eat without getting it in my food.
I want cake. I don't know. I really can't do desserts anymore. Let's don't do desserts.
I usually have a sweet tooth after eating.
I had fish and chips tonight. It was okay. Heat rash, which triggered a heart to race. Oh, okay. I'm fine, I'm great. I have chronic severe, as I mentioned before. How can I slow down? Honey, I have no idea, honey, Zoe. I'm not
Uh,
would you come to me for medical?
Well, if it comes
You're the last person. You're out of here with heat rash all over. You're too stupid to even take care of yourself.
Well, I can address the whole anxiety issue. A lot of it is realizing what's causing your triggers and trying to prioritize the severity of what's going on, and then just try to relax. A lot of CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, helps me. And yeah,
I guess I like lemon meringue pie. I love coconut cream pie, but it's way too it's too rich for me these days. So I do like lemon, anything to do with a lemon. I want to go home and make some gelato, lemon gelato.
Oh, yeah,
See
yeah,
how that
yeah.
turns out. Good battered. That's cool. Hello, Cheryl S. How are you? Thank you for last night, Cheryl. So I appreciate it. Is that piping in on that other side? I guess I don't know.
so the one thing about mental illness, if I just want to be serious, is don't be in denial. If you have issues that you think are different than what other people might be experiencing, you might want to seek some help.
Yeah, because
From experience.
yeah, because I wouldn't know what to advise people.
The
Yeah,
thing
so
is-
some lemon gelato might be. I have that cream at home, so I think we're going to try to put up some gelato. But I'm not a big dessert person. But I do miss the ramen. You know what they did here? They took this hotel and they instituted 10 p.m. quiet time.
Oh, really?
And they make you sign something when you come in now that if we tell you one time and the second time we eject you from the
Wow.
premises. Ooh. So it's pretty quiet. I just like lemon. I think lemon is wonderful. But I don't, coconut cake I like, but I generally don't do a lot of layer cakes and things like that. Like I couldn't go to a restaurant and eat like fish and chips tonight, and I had some clam chowder too, and then think about having some type of dessert or something like that. It's just
Well, even at Jerry's, I can't even touch a eclair after we eat there. It's so full.
Mr. Z's like the eclair as big
Badass
as your
as they
head
are.
in that thing. Yeah, nice to see Mr. Z after another very. His work week continues tomorrow, folks. Right? There's no.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, Mr. Z's
What's
at work.
Friday?
Mr. Z's at work tomorrow. Right? Not many guys that can do what this guy does, so it's a 6-day-a-week operation. Bob
Gotta eat.
Shatter out of Anacortes has some really good fish. I bet it does. I'm gonna do a gelato because I bought the heavy cream. I don't want to waste it.
A nice mango chutney. Remember that we had that? I had that at the festival. That was so flipping good.
Yeah, that was good. Where did we have? Where was it?
Mint Bistro.
Oh yeah.
Jody.
That place was good. Yeah, you gotta be careful because lemon's gonna have a tendency to want to curdle the cream and stuff. Yeah, your pink flamingo. That's it. Get that up 6 days a week.
I'm gonna have to do this. I gotta feed my ego.
Your head's getting bigger.
Oh, it's one of those things. Once you get used to it, you don't even think about it anymore.
But don't bother him on Sunday morning. That's it.
Sundays.
Don't bother Mr. Z before noon on Sunday. It's like,
I wish I
don't
could
text,
retire.
don't call, don't write.
I'm not available.
Don't do anything. You're not
I'm
available.
I'm on the other side of the world at that
6
point.
a.m. call. We got a special project.
I'll give you $100 coming in.
200, man. Come on, we need you. We're all waiting down there. All right. $200 bonus. Okay, all
Hey,
right.
Cheryl.
Yeah, no 3-paragraph emails and stuff. Not that it's not a lack of respect. It's just to understand what comes in on the daily. That's all.
Time is money.
You know, everybody wants you to promote their product. Everybody wants you to do a video about their product. I don't chase the buck, you know, to do that kind of crapola. I'm supposed to tell you this product that they sent me is great because I'm paid to tell you that it's great. BS. Right? Where's the ethics in that? You have a funny one in your chat. I'm not sure what you mean, Zoe. I don't promote any. I get 10 things a day. My whole living room could be filled with crap that people want to send me.
How does that ice cream maker work for you? Does it work good?
No.
You get the ice cream? I love ice cream.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. She's so fine. Slasher movie. We got the perfect place in Santa Rosa, Dr. Frank.
Oh, dude,
Although Mr. Z said yesterday we saw some nice...
that burnt house was a beautiful
That
place.
was a
That's
beauty.
creepy doll music then.
That's the evil one. All right, what are we gonna? We're gonna split that out.
I don't know.
Take a little bit of it.
Oh, come on.
Take a little bit.
Do you want to pour this in yours? Or
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
make sure to take some. So I refuse to promote anything. If I ever promote something on the channel, you know it's something that's unbelievably good.
Is this
right?
yours or was this?
This is mine.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna pour it in mine and I'll let you have this one.
And there's just no sense of what's really good or what you're being paid to say it's good. I mean, come on. Be so fine. I like to be straight up and honest with people. And Mr. Z will tell you, I'm not a person that's motivated by money. So, thank you, sir. Cheers.
Cheers.
Man, if I had all the knife sets that people wanted to promote, chef knives, cooking sets, what was electric blankets, personal cooling units, just oh god. There's some very pretty girls around this place tonight. It's quite a switch up. Party Central USA. Really look up 70 movies about the cities, yeah. Well, thank you, Zoe. I tried to. But I've always got my greatest joy in friendships and things like that. What price can you put on that? When you can come to town, hey, Mr. Z, I'm here, and the person doesn't run the other way and hide. Oh, I'm sick or whatever. They're happy to see you. Right?
Well, yeah.
That's a beauty. What price can you put on that?
$20.
You don't have to tell them how much I paid you. The checks,
$20 in dinner.
the check's in the mail, yes. The check's in the mail.
Wait. That's spank thing there.
Party time tonight, baby. Party time tonight. Cheers. Anyway, I like a nice low-key stream after a big stream. It's always
It's so nice out right now.
very nice. Like my favorite time of the day right now. Which means I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to feel good tomorrow. So, it's nice. Yeah, authenticity and integrity are everything, absolutely. That's what I like that guide like last night, because a lot of people came into troll and they ended up being friendly and then subscribing to the channel because they said, you know, you kind of keep it real, and they'd be like, hey, Pops, you're 85 years old. What are you doing in that neighborhood?
Well,
And
you know, it's
they're-
not clickbait either.
yeah, and then they're
clickbait.
like, okay, man, I give you chops for being down there, right? We went to Magnolia tonight. I haven't had the. I've been so busy in my days. I've wanted things as easy as possible. You know, I'm running to printers and I'm doing all kinds of things here this week. So it's been very hectic. So I've decided this is the trip where we're going to have predominantly going to be live streams on this thing. So
Predominantly.
some trips are very heavy on video, and some trips are very heavy on live streams. So there's something very nice about just hitting the button and going live. The other non-prison spaghetti, you had to comment on
I
the
had spaghetti the other night. It was okay. It was spaghetti. It wasn't horrible. It was
Yeah,
edible.
I would say it's just a midline sauce. It's not to offend people, make it
Not
scream.
spice
'cause it's
particular.
zesty.
Oh, it was a little spicy. I think it was just pepper, black pepper, made it spicier. It wasn't bad.
Well, they gave you a lot.
Yeah, it was more than I could eat. Definitely, that's true.
Prison spaghetti is it's made with the canned Hunt's pasta sauce.
Generic, yeah.
Yeah, it's generic. We
Institutional
joke
food.
about that at the Rancho. We're having prison spaghetti sauce and stuff. So, but you know, I have 12 tomato plants that I've put in this year. So we're going to be canning our sack off come this July and August. So my goal is
Make
to
sure the
have
sack
about
doesn't end
anywhere from 50 to 100 pints of sauce to put on. Why do people no church repairs, honey? This is
slamming the doors,
what I've
huh?
been doing is
Rude.
finishing the writing of the brochure for the capital campaign, having that translated into Spanish also, arranging to have that printed, arranging QR codes that people can donate, return envelope. It's just been a lot, and doing videos for the church's YouTube channel with interviews and theological discussions with Father Creer on there. So we have like half-hour discussions where we'll talk about
Where you talk about.
It's like the Irish. It's like Amanda hug and kiss is like, you know, look, Father Creer's dodging your phone calls, you know, because you talk so
Ghosting you.
much, right? No, there's no Chinese parishioners except the organist down here. Yeah, so that's taken a lot of time to get the stuff correct. It takes a lot of time to coordinate QR codes with the places that can process credit cards, and it's a lot of work. It's a tremendous amount of work. One of my talks in her sleep. Dave, how you doing? Got sunburn. Wow, already? Blackbird's taking care of the...
Rosie streams in her sleep.
I stream in my sleep. See how quiet?
Beautiful. Chillins running around screaming. That's nice.
You remember how out of control this
It
place
was
was?
crazy, dude.
There was kids screaming and running around here,
trying to stream and drink some
knocking
beer.
over
It's just-
tables and kicking rocks all over the stuff. PTS, what's that, Patricia? Hey Max, how you doing? I'm lost on that, Patricia. Yeah, thank you, Quirky. I have a very high level of, for me to get stressed out takes a lot, so. No, I've never tried Campari. For who, me? I mean, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Patricia. You'll have to give a little bit of context for what you're talking about. I don't think I've ever screamed in my sleep. I've had women scream in their sleep about me, but I don't think I've screamed myself. You two gamble.
I don't gamble with anything.
You're dumb if you do. I'm not sure, Patricia. I'm totally lost on what you're saying. I'm just, I don't know.
Maybe about mental health issues. Is that related to that?
Well, I know this guy's had his head slammed against the metal in a tank
Literally
and stuff.
Smashed my head in
With
quarter-inch
recoiling
steel.
of shots in a tank, so.
Just running the crane, I've smashed my head in.
Yes, I'm saying. Just opened my first beer. Hey, it was a hard word with the dog pass. Yeah, it's not easy. And by the way, Ed's mother passed too. You see on here, she passed last night, and he is very upset because he went down the street for a half hour to the store, and he came back and his mother had passed. So, Ed from up in Idaho. His mother was in hospice. He wrote me today, so. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that too. I wrote him back. So he's all distressed. I said, look, you were a fine son. A half hour is going to make a whit of difference one way or the other. So, you know, be glad about the son that you were and revel and relish that. And don't think about that last half hour, okay? So he was very busted up today, so those things I do take time to respond. So he'll take a couple days and just do what they got to do, and he'll get on an even keel again. Yeah, when it's, well, I'm just saying, you know, she had 2 months there that they could enjoy, you know, whatever, you don't want to say enjoy, but at least have the time for 2 months in a home hospice situation, so it was good.
Every little bit extra helps. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they knew it was coming too, so. Yeah, maybe he wasn't supposed to be there. I remember holding my mother's hand when she took her last breath. But then again, you guys remember when my father passed at the height of COVID, you couldn't go into a hospital, you couldn't have a funeral, you couldn't do anything.
Well, this is on the other side of the country.
And on the other side of the country, like, don't bother coming.
I remember that clearly.
Nothing can, you can't do anything here. So. Why does this thing just... These things are such POS.
Good catch.
Yeah.
Good catch, Mr.
These
D.
things are such POSs. Yeah, it's alright. He was 90-some. I mean, he had a good life, but what could you do? You can't go into the hospital. So on December 28th of 2021, I became an orphan. That was it. So, oh. Yeah, sorry, Jody. Yep. Queen's like, I'm gonna adopt you. I like that, Queen. I like that. That's great. That's the line of the night tonight, Queen. That's a great line. Yeah, you see, this is the way I like to see Mr. Z. Just, you know, leave the street stuff to me and just come over and hang out and have a good time. I will never put him in those situations again. Oh. You know what must have been big, that broadcasting's convention.
That's big.
Because Friday night the restaurants weren't even crowded, but yet the street was packed on Fremont. Right?
Well, you never know when I got one. I usually got something in my pants.
Whatever.
It shoots.
Think about that. He drops there. Yeah, I'm in the Orphans Club. Sherry, it's good to see you chatting tonight. I love Sherry. At the end of the stream, she always puts in the comment, "Good night, Rosie." I don't know what I would do, Sherry, if I didn't see your comment at the end of the next morning when I wake up or whatever.
You got a ghost? Ethereal spirit? I'm a survivor, I'm a slobberer, oh, give me a bib.
I think this has been my favorite night of the trip so far.
Yeah.
Seeing you just chill in a chair and just taking it easy.
It wasn't me last night.
Oh, I love New York. I'd love to get over there and see my brother and then get down to spend some time in New York City and then get down to New Jersey, Philadelphia, roll into Baltimore, pay a visit to my folks' graveside there.
What's up, Robbie?
Duck and cover in Baltimore for a couple days, and then well, you want to see some real hoods, you look at them. Like if you offered me, let's just take a neighborhood, Cherry Hill, Baltimore. If you or Walbrook, if you offered me $1,000 you identified 5 blocks on a map and said, if you will go down there on a July night at 8 p.m., start on this block, this intersection here, and walk 5 blocks down there. At the end of that 5 blocks, the escrow will release to you $1,000. You know what I would say? No.
Yeah, of course.
No.
Been to the
Yes,
Green
I've
Door.
been to the Green Door, yes.
Complete sausage fest.
Yep, I have videos up at the Green Door.
So now how would that compare to what you experienced last night?
Last night would be a 3 on a scale of 10, with that being a 10.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Last night.
Number one, you'd have 10 times the number of people sitting out on the stoops and on the front and on the steps. And number 2, it's like, what are you doing in this hood is number 2. And number 3 is, there's how much money you got, what are you carrying? And the chances are there's going to be somebody's going to want to light you up. No, I didn't win any money, Robbie. I lost $20 the first day. I got quad fours like day number 3, where I won $100. Then I gave $40 back tonight. So before I said, Mr. Z, after dinner, let's go play this. I didn't even understand what the damn machine.
I couldn't tell.
It was
We
so
were
stupid.
confused.
The machine. I couldn't understand whether I was in a bonus game because it had a clock there. And it's encouraging. It was smart. It was encouraging me to keep
It
betting.
was psychological to get you going.
I thought, oh.
And then it just,
Man.
shit.
So I guess for I'm still up $40 for the trip. So. But tonight's was a psychological mind bender because it was, for some reason, it had a clock running and the clock had no bearing on anything.
It was for an irrelevant bonus for some stupid stuff that didn't mean nothing.
Yeah, it was like the slickest thing I'd ever seen. The slickest thing I'd seen.
So what do you think about the bridge in Baltimore?
You didn't know till I showed you.
I
this.
don't watch the news.
And
Yeah,
then what did you think when you saw that come down?
scary.
Now the
Saying
FBI's
just
investigating.
pulled another body out of the water.
Yeah, now the FBI's investigating to see if it was an act of terror.
Whoa, no, I mean, come on. Fucking the boat.
You don't know what
could
goes on in the engine room?
Most
or
likely.
Singaporean Islamic people, you don't know?
I'm not into conspiracy. That looked like a straight up fuck up. That's what that looked like.
Well, the FBI is going to investigate anyway.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm just, but
That's
to
going to
me,
be.
it
That's
looked
going to.
like someone just
That's
screwed
going to
up.
be the most expensive maritime disaster in the history
Because,
of the
like you
world.
were saying too, that you should have been escorted in, but if they're not escorted, you can't claim it. They wouldn't know that.
The most expensive
I think it was a
maritime
break in the
disaster
chain
in
of
history.
protocol is what I think it
$4
was.
billion in counting. Yeah, in a way they're lucky because the approaches to the bridges are still there. So it's just slinging new steel across those
It's
things.
just that easy.
Well, it's not that easy because you have to build coffer protections around those.
Busting units.
Yeah. Yeah, straight up F. I'll put that on the shirt. Yeah.
Can't blame every like that man. You can't blame every incident on terrorism. There's just straight screw ups sometimes. Believe
I
me.
blame anything these days. Opportunity, motive. What are you gonna do if it turns out it was an act of terror and the guy can Allah Akbar and confessed it? Yeah, I did it, so take that and suck it up. I'm awake at crazy hours in the morning.
Me too, Zoe. I got weird sleeping habits. I'm gonna be going.
What's up
home
for the
and go to
rest of the
bed.
night is bed, man. Robbie, I'm gonna get a solid ass sleep tonight, brother.
I already
because
took my shower, so I'm good for a week.
tomorrow's another day. And there's a chance we might not see Mr. Z. Maybe we'll have the cookout or
Coming
something
in
else.
tomorrow.
Sunday.
Not
Are
tomorrow.
we gonna do a cookout or
We're
we-
doing well. We can do a cookout tomorrow. Go PQ Sunday.
Yeah, let's do a cookout. We always have the best time when we're doing a cookout. 'Cause we got it down to a science now. We might need some charcoal.
Pseudoscience.
Don't get that.
If anything.
Get the good charcoal.
Well, that mesquite shit wasn't
It
even.
was
that
too
was
hard
my-
for you to light.
It's more of a. I think it's more of an added.
Smoking?
An added.
I don't know.
Feature than actual straight up charcoal.
Oh, there you go, Cindy. That's nice to just match a Kingsford.
Yeah,
let
we
it
just
go.
get the regular. Yeah. That was some shit last. We
So
didn't know
tomorrow
that.
night we'll be doing the cookouts live stream and doing a little toast.
Get some scrimps.
You still have a little of our toasting.
Oh, I've always got shit to
There we
toast
go,
with.
see.
Don't worry about that. I don't drink it anymore myself, so this is when you come
It's
down.
nice when you have that little bracer here.
Well, I got some whiskey. I got some moonshine.
Yeah, see if you can
I
get
got
a
some
few
rum,
lights.
spiced
and,
rum.
what did we do with the lights were so good last time that you did?
It's just
What
a
did we
lamp.
do?
Yeah, just a lamp, a multi-thing lamp. We got it. We're squared away. Beautiful lighting.
shrimps. Well, the nice shrimp cocktail is always good. And to get them come to shrimp for here, you pay twice as much for 5 shrimp with a restaurant.
I think I can actually choose shrimp this time.
Yay. Little by little, you're healing up on that.
Oh yeah, now that I stopped the chew, actually it's better. I've been taking the, what did I tell you? I'm doing the Nicoderm patches.
Yeah, how's that working out for you?
Actually, it's okay. It's much more just more of the habit. That's kind of, it's more of just the habit than the nicotine,
Yeah, I
I
haven't
think.
seen you chew anyway.
Yeah.
Good for you.
You know,
You're so low key. I've been
Courtesy
telling
of the VA.
everybody, look at me, look at what I'm doing, and I'm suffering. And look at me, I'm not on. Right? It's that virtue of manliness that you.
well, it can't be a wussy. Get no respect being a wussy.
Are you guys using it?
No, you help yourself. Sir.
Go ahead. You're good.
There you go.
No problem.
I'll tell you, this place has become so much more civilized.
a lot more chill than
I
the
can't
last time.
believe.
This is worth staying at.
I
again.
can't believe how much they've improved this property.
Well, you know, it's all
During
those
the
people sitting at
pandemic,
the
it
bar.
was awful. They were using this as a shelter for single mothers and kids and stuff, and it was just like it was
Yeah.
freaking unbelievable. And now it's like, wow.
Yeah, during the pandemic, this kind
What a
of
difference.
shithole.
This thing was so bad. Everything was so bad during the pandemic. Because this was one of the few places that were still running and was still open.
And it was chill. It was chill. Coming out here with this fireplace, man, was awesome.
Yeah, and it was like,
Go ahead, Zoe. It's
I'm
okay.
so glad I recorded those videos of Las Vegas in pandemic times. I have the official
Well, you
history
can
of
show
that.
perspective now and context
Yeah.
from time frame.
Right? Dee is still around. Dee is actually a minister up in Michigan.
Just choked up my beer. Yeah, wow. Didn't have enough exclamation points on that one.
It's amazing sometimes how people's lives, just like mine, was turned around in 2020, January 2023. I got hit by a bolt of lightning and my life has not been the same since. It's inexplicable when it hits you. Am I happier for it? Yes, I'm happy.
Find what works.
Yep.
If you can't find it, keep looking.
As J.K. NoCal says, you got to stick it in where you can fit it in.
And he should know he can hammer a nail in with his head, so listen to a guy like that.
That with the tequila and 7-Up.
Miss JK.
Oh man, oh man. Yeah, he can hammer nails with his head. J.K. NoCal.
It's not
What a
bragging if you
legend.
can back it up.
What a legend. Yeah, now that was a year ago. As to what's going on now, I have no clue. I haven't seen any other videos uploaded or anything. He did a testimonial video, and then I don't recall ever seeing any other video. So things change. I don't know. So, but good on him if it squared, because he said he had stopped drinking, he stopped smoking weed, he stopped drinking, and he was, you know, it is what it is, right? Good night, Sadie Mae. Thanks for coming, and make sure to check that playlist for the Northwest Travel Adventure, okay? You'll have a lot of laughs, meet my friend Janet and her husband, and on our road trip. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we picked up a ton of new people that are really cool. So the vertical streams are, you know, they're kind of cool in a way. Yeah, I mean, good for him. I mean, I guess I should give him a call. It just slipped my mind. I think tomorrow I'll give him a call and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Because his mother had detransitioned too. His
Oh,
father.
that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And his,
Well, yeah, that's interesting, yeah.
his stepfather died and all that. Mr. Crowley. So life changes, guys. You never know. Nothing changes more profoundly than being touched by the Lord or the Holy Spirit or whatever. Mr. Crowley. Yeah, I think it'd be good to have a cookout tomorrow night. Oh, it's also beautiful at your place when the sun's going down.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's beautiful out there.
Yeah.
You see the prettiest...
One thing, the sunrise and the sunsets out here, it's all the dust in the air, of course, gives such cool colors.
Yeah, you said sometimes when you're up here early, you see that morning sunrise.
It's just incredible.
It can make your day pretty nice.
Orange,
off here.
red, all kinds of cool hues, clouds. Things
Yeah,
to appreciate
something like
days.
that is pretty priceless, you know.
People don't realize what's around you. You just open your eyes and look.
Mr. Crowley. I'm just so impressed with how they regained control of this hotel. This was the absolute worst
That's always people at the
hotel
bar.
with the.
You can
I have
tell
to
it's
I have to classify this carefully with a lot of rooms.
Later, Luce.
Take care, Luce. This was the worst and the worst and the worst and the worst. I told you I will never stay here again, remember that.
Yeah. That's why when you told me you're down here, I'm like, really?
This is the first time in years I've stayed here.
Shit. I think I was with you the last time.
But number one, it's right across the street from the church. And number two, it was cheaper than the Oasis.
You don't need any air conditioning either at this point.
Yeah, I don't know if it's continued. I hope so, Amanda. Hug and kiss. Dee has a reputation of kind of being up and down sometimes, so I don't know. I hope so. Yeah, well, thank you, Zoe. I love a nice big hug. This has been my favorite stream so far this trip. This has been fantastic. Mr. Crowley.
Well, I'm ready to get out of here in a minute. What's that?
You know why? Because my feet are up and I'm just chilling.
This is
I'm
perfect
not
right
putting
here.
down another 10 miles.
It's probably one of the best chill sites I think we got, though, honestly.
Oh, well, thank you. That's sweet of you. Best thing I've ever done. Well, that's good for you. I'm proud of you, Amanda.
Trying to get sober from the tobacco.
I'm proud of you, too. That's not easy.
No, it ain't easy being cheesy. Tell you what.
It's like the boss has cut down his smoking dramatically because of nicotine patches and stuff. So that's good. You feel enslaved by nicotine. That's why I quit smoking. It's like it wasn't affecting me, but I thought I hate to be number one the expense of it because I'm cheap, and I was thinking, oh man. And number two, I don't like that feeling of not being in control of my own stuff. I think
so?
those guys are taking turns in that room. I don't know. Come on.
Zoe, those are the tourist helicopters you're hearing. They fly routes around, bringing tourists for like a 10-minute ride for what, $150 something?
It's not much of a ride for that.
You're in and out before you realize
You can see
it.
the video where I got knocked down by the helicopter. The guy's like, "You better not stand in that location where when I'm taking off." I'm like, "Go ahead, man. You know, you're not gonna knock me down." This thing goes up, and
I'm
I
getting
fell
texts. I'm getting
I-
texts. Pimp
help
down,
me.
pimp down, come help me.
Yeah, I fell down on the rocks and stuff. And it's like, oh man, I'm busted up, right? I'm just like, wow. And when the guy's up, he sees me on the ground
Oh,
in the
laughing.
helicopter. He's laughing at me on the ground, you know. And the people up in the helicopter are laughing. Like,
That could very well be.
I don't know. I just, sure. I don't know. I don't know, honey.
I'm trying to watch behind us.
They're all just primping on the phone. I don't know. I've been to England many times, honey.
I want to go to England.
I worked for Royal Bank of Canada, and we used to go twice a month to London from Hong Kong for meetings and stuff.
Where you at roughly, Zoe? Curious?
I drank myself shit-faced in London. It's not good to get on a plane hungover and then have to go
No,
right
you
to
don't.
work when you land, right?
Not even. I got some stories, but yeah.
Southeast London. I would
Alrighty.
stay at Kensington High Street area. I'm not going in the helicopter.
So Arsenal or Chelsea?
There's no way I go in a helicopter. Fixed wing aircraft, I still have a slight chance of living. Helicopter, it's straight down. Too many things go wrong. The way these goops go to work these days and torque down bolts and things,
Well,
no
they just
way.
keep them running and running and running and running. Something's gonna fail eventually.
Plus the guys are high when they're, you know, you're supposed to have 8 hours from the bottle to the throttle before you get in on your controls. And they're just in there, right? Yeah, it's always going to be fatal, doctor, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was a big Chelsea fan at one point.
Flew 6 miles an hour.
Still got a
Yeah, that's
Forest
it,
shirt.
Cindy. But thank God she's alive, honey. So whatever that cost, it was worth it. She needed it. To which I say, big deal, okay? So somebody had to eat it. Right? Mr. Crowley. Santa Rosa, Cindy, if an ambulance picks you up to drive 2 blocks, it's $2,000 for the ride. That's why we have 5 different ambulance companies that rush to the scene of everywhere to encourage people to get into the ambulance. You need to get you checked out, man.
And the lawyers come right behind.
And if you tell them no, they're going to do everything they can to twist your arm and get you into that ambulance. I didn't know the bus ran right by the door.
I haven't seen it.
It's pretty damn convenient to you. Before you get down to Vegas Boulevard, you can get on here to Deuce. Kind of nice to know. But I wouldn't go back down to Italy or any of those places. Yeah.
So
They wanted
expensive.
23 bucks for a
Ridiculous.
sandwich,
That's a BS.
and it had paper thin meat on it. Hey Sandy, how you doing? said to my, I'm never paying $23 for a sandwich. I don't
That's
care
right.
I don't care if it's served by strippers. I'm not paying $23 for a sandwich. We don't. Yeah, they were going to do everything they can because it's booked out at $2,000 a ride. So, of course, the incentive is there to go to every little minor. Somebody falls over drunk on the street and it's into the ambulance they go.
Well, just remember, ambulances, they are private companies. They are a for-profit company that owns the ambulances. Why do you think hospitals need commercials?
For the same reason lawyers do. You say this town is the worst for ads, every billboard.
Well, you've seen it. You've
I
commented
know.
on it.
I said I never saw a town where 90% of the billboards are lawyers. Right? Is business that good?
It must be.
Shit.
Insurance fraud is really heavy here.
And if you're the one that caused the accident, they won't have nothing to do with you.
No.
Right, there's 1/10 of the number of the lawyers that take on the
Well,
defense.
like I said, what they do is the lawyers, they'll look at your case, they'll evaluate it, they'll see the potential of winning the case up to a 90 percentile. Then they'll take that last 10 percentile and run mock jury trials on that. And that's why they tell you if you don't win, we'll pay for it. They've already had a system down to know they're going to win.
So they want cases that are just open
Yeah,
and shit,
easy, exactly.
that are going to be settled before they
In fact,
even
the
go
worst
into a
just
court.
settled, yeah.
Before they even go into court, you're settled on the steps of the court.
Yeah.
Okay, here's our fine. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Nobody goes to court if you can.
Rarely,
You
yeah.
know, because court is a crapshoot. You never know. You get a jury. Oh my God, Frankie's worth
They don't want
20
court.
million,
Yeah,
right?
they don't want court. Yeah, they want to.
Yeah, it's too many variables in that. Which do you want, the known or the unknown? All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I think we pretty much polished off these beers. So thank you, Z-Man. So tomorrow night seems it's going to be a good night for cookout. So I'll be heading over
I got to clean my bathroom.
late afternoon. It's all right. I usually pee on your wall over there anyway.
What?
So. Oh, didn't I tell you? It's like, what?
All the dog
Yeah,
shit
I
back
thought
there,
the
you're going
dog
to piss on
did
the
that.
wall.
Right, I got to do that. So that'll be on tap for tomorrow night. It'll be another horizontal stream for the next couple nights. So thank you all very much for being here. Cindy, good to see you. Deborah, thank you to my moderators for... and Cheryl, I was thanking my moderators for earlier tonight for last night's stream. Just a perfect touch of moderation on that, which was beautiful. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Pet. Thank you for being here tonight. Good night, Amanda and Ronnie and Patricia and everybody else. I really appreciate Ronnie. Thank you for being here last night. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and thank you again, Jody, for the dinner last night. Very appreciated. So on that note, I'm going to close it down. Woo. Tell you guys, thank you. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do so.
Do shoot.
See you guys tomorrow.
Please do shoot.
All right.
You were drunker than you thought you was.
Drunk.